Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live from Madison, Wisconsin, and we are 1 month away to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins has been demanding his path to WrestleMania, and tonight he gets his shot in a brutal gauntlet against Imperium. If Rollins can survive Kaiser, Dunne, and Bate, he earns a showdown with CM Punk next week for the right to challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. After Liv Morgan's action last week cost her the opportunity to earn a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Jacy Jayne is out for payback tonight. With tensions boiling over, both women look to settle the score in this heated showdown. After Carmelo Hayes stopped his steel chair assault on Trick Williams last week, Ethan Page is out for retribution tonight. Page looks to make Hayes pay for sticking his nose in his business with a painful lesson. But first, Asuka is out to make Stephanie Vaquer pay tonight after she halted Damage Control's post-match attack on AJ Lee last week. This is all about retribution, as Asuka looks to punish Vaquer for stepping into their business.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Osaka, Japan, representing Damage Control, she is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Asuka makes her way to the ring with a cold, focused intensity, ready to make an example out of Stephanie Vaquer. She sends a clear warning to the entire locker room. There are consequences for meddling in the business of Damage Control.
And her opponent. From San Antonio, Chile, she is the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer makes her way to the ring with unwavering confidence, showing no fear in the face of Asuka's threat. Determined to stand up to the injustice, Vaquer looks ready to teach Asuka a lesson of her own. Both competitors lock up in the center of the ring, jockeying for control in the early moments. Asuka gains the advantage, driving Stephanie Vaquer into the corner and capitalizing with aggressive offense. Asuka unleashes a barrage of hard-hitting kicks, looking to overwhelm Stephanie Vaquer early. Vaquer refuses to back down, countering Asuka and taking control of the match. She delivers the hugely popular Devil's Kiss, bringing the crowd to its feet. Asuka rolls out of the ring, trying to catch her breath and regroup. Asuka, overwhelmed, tries to walk out of the match, but AJ Lee appears on the ramp and cuts off her escape. The distraction allows Stephanie Vaquer to catch up, forcing Asuka back into the ring to continue the fight. Vaquer is now in firm control, dictating the pace with confidence. She charges in and connects with a crushing running meteora on Asuka. Vaquer then heads to the top turnbuckle and leaps off with a beautiful corkscrew moonsault. She hooks the leg for the pin, looking to put this match away.
Here is your winner, Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer secures the victory over Asuka and celebrates triumphantly with AJ Lee soaking in the moment. The celebration is abruptly cut short as Asuka and Kairi Sane storm the ring, launching a brutal attack on both women.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Accompanied to the ring by Apollo Crews. From Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, representing the Niger dynasty, the Giant, Omos.
Omos makes his imposing entrance, exuding power and confidence as he prepares to represent the Niger dynasty. He's ready to make a statement, aiming to assert his dominance and dismantle Tavian Heights in the ring.
And his opponent. From Fountain, Colorado, weighing in at 214 pounds, representing the Brawling Crew, Tavian Heights.
Tavian Heights makes his way to the ring with unwavering determination, ready to face the colossal challenge of Omos. Fueled by a desire to avenge his leader Sheamus after the Niger dynasty's assault, Heights shows no fear despite the daunting task ahead. Tavian Heights comes out firing at the opening bell, unloading a barrage of strikes on Omos. Showing no fear of the Giant, Heights brings the fight with relentless intensity. Omos refuses to be outmatched, firing back with overwhelming power. He uses his strength to take control, dominating Tavian Heights and dictating the pace of the match. The match swings back and forth as neither competitor can maintain a clear advantage. Tavian Heights shows incredible heart and technical skill, trying to find a way to take the giant down. Omos answers with raw power, using his strength to keep control whenever he can. Strikes and counters fly from both sides, keeping the audience in suspense over who will emerge victorious. Tavion Heights takes Omos down and gets fired up, building momentum and taking control of the match. He slams Omos hard to the mat and goes for the pin, looking to score a huge upset. But the referee is distracted by Apollo Crews, allowing Omos to kick out and stay in it. Heights waits for Omos to rise and goes for the finisher, but Omos blocks it and counters. Omos regains control of the match, overwhelming Tavion Heights with his power. He sends Heights to the ropes, then catches him mid-motion and plants him with a massive chokeslam. Omos stalks his moment, waiting for Heights to get back to his feet. He hoists him high and slams him down with a thunderous powerbomb before going for the pin.
Here is your winner, Omos.
Omos and Apollo Crews grab a steel chair from beneath the ring, looking to extend their assault. Just as they prepare to strike, Sheamus storms in, snatches the chair, and forces Omos and Crews to retreat, saving Heights from further damage. It appears Intercontinental Champion Sheamus and his crew have become the first targets of the Niger Dynasty in their quest for dominance. Hardcore Champion Sami Zayn makes his way to the ring with a microphone in hand, soaking in the atmosphere. He speaks enthusiastically about the recent opportunity to face TNA superstars in a WWE ring and praises how the partnership has flourished. Zayn proudly highlights his winning record, emphasizing his role in representing WWE with pride. TNA's Mike Santana interrupts and marches to the ring, making it clear he has his sights set on Sami Zayn and the championship. Zayn doesn't hesitate, accepting the challenge on the spot, as a referee rushes down to make this impromptu title match official. The impromptu title match between Sami Zayn and Mike Santana gets underway, with both men trading control back and forth. Sami Zayn tries to wear Mike Santana down with a tight submission hold, keeping him grounded. Santana powers out with strength and breaks free, refusing to be contained. Sami Zayn counters quickly, seizing back control of the match. He turns up the intensity, piling on the pressure against Mike Santana. Mike Santana roars back to his feet, refusing to stay down as he fights back against Sami Zayn. He takes Zayn down and builds momentum with a powerful surge of offense. Santana connects with a huge clothesline that drops Zayn hard. He goes for the cover, but Zayn kicks out at 2. The action spills to ringside as the intensity ramps up under hardcore rules. Santana grabs a kendo stick and unleashes a brutal assault on Sami Zayn. He then looks to set up a ladder at the announce table, but Zayn cuts him off and drops Santana with a suplex on the ringside floor. The action returns to the ring as Sami Zayn takes control. He sends Mike Santana into the corner and charges in, connecting with a hell of a kick. Zayn goes for the pin, looking to put the match away.
Here is your winner, and, still, the hardcore champion, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn emerges victorious after a hard-fought match, and Mike Santana shows respect by offering a handshake in congratulations. Moose and Nick Nemeth suddenly storm out and attack both Santana and Zayn, throwing the already tense situation between Sami Zayn and the TNA superstars into chaos. We're getting word of some kind of commotion breaking out backstage. Let's head straight to backstage right now. Io Sky ambushes Alexa Bliss backstage, unleashing a vicious assault for backing up AJ Lee against her and her faction in recent weeks. The Women's World Champion delivers a stern warning for Bliss to stay out of her way. Sky continues the punishment, locking in the painful Koji clutch, making sure Bliss remembers the consequences loud and clear as Bliss taps out furiously in pain.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is all ego. Ethan Page.
Ethan Page storms to the ring with a chip on his shoulder after being denied last week. He's out for retribution tonight, looking to make Carmelo Hayes pay for sticking his nose in his business with a painful lesson.
And his opponent. From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 195 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes heads to the ring with intensity, standing his ground after shutting down Ethan Page's assault on Trick Williams last week. Tonight, Hayes is out to make Page pay and prove he won't be intimidated. Carmelo Hayes comes out firing, bringing the fight to Ethan Page with relentless intensity. Page answers back with sharp counters, looking to seize control and slow Hayes' momentum. Page takes firm control, overpowering Hayes with sheer force. He overwhelms Hayes with relentless offense, giving him no room to recover. Page keeps the pressure on, dictating the pace and wearing Hayes down. Hayes finds an opening and counters, roaring back to his feet with renewed energy. He nails a devastating springboard DDT, spiking Page on the apron before both spilled to ringside. The action spills to ringside as Ethan Page turns the tide and takes control. He punishes Carmelo Hayes, slamming him hard onto the floor. Back in the ring, Hayes fires back with intensity, forcing Page to roll out and regroup. After some hesitation, Page changes his mind and steps back outside to ringside. Page has had enough and decides to walk out on the match. To his surprise, Trick Williams blocks his retreat at the ramp, stopping him in his tracks. That opening allows Carmelo Hayes to catch up and toss Page back into the ring. Hayes charges at Page and drops him with the first forearm, halting his momentum. He immediately goes for the cover, looking to secure the victory.
Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes secures the win with an impressive performance, putting Ethan Page away decisively. With Hayes and Trick Williams seemingly reunited and on the same page, the locker room should be on notice of what this dynamic duo can become. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce makes his way to the ring with a microphone in hand, ready to address the WWE Universe. Adam Pearce vents his frustrations over the chaos in the tag team division and the lack of clear #1 contenders. He makes a massive announcement that the War Raiders will defend the World Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania in a ladder match against the New Day, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy of Wyatt Six, and the Creed brothers. Which team will climb the ladder and seize the titles in this brutal high-stakes showdown?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, representing the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan makes her way to the ring with a defiant look, unapologetic, after costing Jacy Jayne a title opportunity last week. With both women eyeing the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Liv looks ready to settle the score in this heated showdown.
And her opponent. From Tampa, Florida, representing Fatal Influence, Jacy Jayne.
Jacy Jayne heads to the ring with clear frustration, still furious after Liv Morgan cost her a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship last week. With payback on her mind and WrestleMania implications looming, Jayne is ready to settle the score tonight. Liv Morgan looks to assert her dominance early, driving Jacy Jayne into the corner to take control. Jayne fires back with defiance, refusing to back down in the face of Liv Morgan's early control. Both women trade momentum, each driven by their pursuit of a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Jayne rallies back and seizes control of the match with a surge of offense. She forces Morgan onto the back foot, dictating the pace. Jayne continues to pile on the pressure, keeping Liv Morgan on the defensive. But Morgan evades an incoming attack and creates an opening for herself. She pops back up, grabs Jayne, and delivers the Three Amigos, each suplex slamming Jayne hard onto the mat. Jacy Jayne refuses to stay down as both competitors trade ferocious punches, venting their frustrations. The exchange leaves Jayne dazed, opening the door for Liv Morgan to capitalize. Morgan connects with the codebreaker and goes for the pin.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan secures the win, putting Jacy Jayne away in decisive fashion. But the celebration is cut short as Zarya storms in and attacks Morgan, returning the favor from 3 weeks ago. Zarya delivers a brutal lesson to Liv Morgan for that past assault. Where does this leave us with WrestleMania just weeks away? The following contest is a 1 versus 3 gauntlet match. Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the visionary, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins makes his way to the ring with confidence, knowing this is the opportunity he's been fighting for. After scoring major wins over World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and Royal Rumble winner CM Punk, Rollins now looks to prove he belongs in the WrestleMania title picture. If he can survive this gauntlet against Imperium tonight, he earns a showdown with Punk to replace him as the title challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. And his opponent, from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, representing Imperium, he is the big strong boy, Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate makes his way to the ring as the first representative of Imperium in this gauntlet, ready to set the tone. Determined to crush Seth Rollins' hopes early, Bate looks to stop him before he can build any momentum. Tyler Bate comes out firing, locking Seth Rollins in tight submission holds to wear him down early. He targets Rollins' stamina, determined to weaken him and end his gauntlet run before it begins. Bate sends Rollins tumbling over the ropes to ringside, taking control of the pace. He then dives through the ropes with a suicide dive, crashing into Rollins on the outside. Bate locks in another submission hold at ringside, trying to grind Rollins down. Rollins fights free and fires back, sending Bate crashing into the steel steps. After a frantic exchange at ringside, Rollins plants Bate with a pedigree on the floor. He rolls him back into the ring, connects with a curb stomp, and goes for the pin. Seth Rollins eliminates Tyler Bate from the gauntlet and is fired up, knowing he still has 2 more opponents to overcome. Pete Dunne makes his way out next, looking to capitalize after Rollins survives Tyler Bate and aiming to continue the punishment to end his dream. Dunne enters the ring and immediately goes on the attack, targeting Rollins without hesitation. He continues the punishment started by Bate, looking to wear Rollins down further. Dunne continues to mount the pressure, locking in a Kimura lock and wrenching on Rollins' arm with vicious intent. Rollins fights through the pain and manages to break free from the hold. But Dunne stays on him and plants Rollins with a huge backstabber. Rollins refuses to give in, countering and fighting back with determination. He turns the tide and drops Dunne with a backbreaker. Rollins connects with the curb stomp on Dunne and goes for the pin. Rollins secures the win over Dunne and now stands just 1 victory away from a showdown with CM Punk next week for a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity against Gunther at WrestleMania. But here comes Ludwig Kaiser, looking to capitalize on Rollins' exhausted state and end his hopes of a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity once and for all. Kaiser takes firm control, dominating the worn-down Seth Rollins, but Rollins digs deep and roars back into the fight. Rollins positions Kaiser on the turnbuckle, lining up his shot with precision. He hits a huge super kick on Kaiser's head. Rollins hauls Kaiser off the corner and drops him with a massive suplex. He backs into the opposite corner, stalking his moment with intensity. As Kaiser struggles up onto his knees, Rollins charges in. He connects with the curb stomp and goes for the pin. Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins defies the odds and survives the 1-on-3 gauntlet, earning a high-stakes showdown with CM Punk next week. With momentum firmly on his side, Rollins now stands 1 step away from a WrestleMania clash with Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.